Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
And off we go from Denver. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. Under center is a 6'2", 225-pound signal caller, Aaron Rodgers.
I remember watching him in college and seeing a guy that you knew had great potential, but I don't know that anyone knew that we would see how he would blossom as an NFL player who will go down as one of the all-time great quarterbacks. Can make every throw from every angle with terrific mobility, and he knows how to win games, always in contention for a championship.
Hey, take 26. Got 300. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And right away, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
So now here are the Broncos with excellent field position to start off. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Jump, 158. 630. Inside. Clear right.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Got his man, it's Warren. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
50. Hey, take 26. Got 300. Got 300.
Now Rodgers. Got his man, it's Gainwell. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 37. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
258.
And that'll be off the mark.
319. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Back north.
Here's Rodgers. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. DK Metcalf, 36 yards. And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score, Steelers 7.
A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Denver's offense now set to go. Looking to put a drive together.
To throw is Nix. And that's going to be incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Throwing Nix. Dobbins hit and he fumbles.
And it's picked up by the Steelers. In our meetings this week, they kind of tipped us off. They wanted to play ultra-aggressive, forcing fumbles. They just did that right there.
They took it to the next level, didn't they? You're exactly right, because everyone talks about being aggressive on defense and tackling well. But they were talking about getting after the football, making sure the ball was stripped out each and every time they lined up someone to get them on the ground.
And the adjustment working early.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Inside. Yeah, live. Teammate. Put a 50.
From the gun, it's Rodgers.
Complete to Austin here over the middle.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
26. Box it. Get 300. Get 300. 630. 26. Back north. Jump out. Hey, 88.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Caught by Wilson. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Boswell on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready. Bombers. Olay.
Now it's Nix. Got a man. That's Lil Jordan Humphrey.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
34 yards to gain that time, another first down.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
Captain.
Nix from the shotgun. He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
J.K. Dobbins.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Broncos have cut it back within a score.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Will Lutz on for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score.
Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone.
To kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Inside. Yeah, in. Hey, 6:26.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
So that flag will set him back 5 yards.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
258. Cat 326. Back north.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he floated one out there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Number 50. Hey, you block 58. Jump out. Hey, 88.
Now it's Rodgers. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Take 30. 50. Inside. Yeah, live. Hey, take 26. Plant. They're slow.
To throw is Rodgers. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 44 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. Rodgers again now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Broncos' 37-yard line.
26. Come. Back north.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Warren. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
88. Take 30. Cut. Take 30. Go to 50. Inside. Yeah, live.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He'll try to pick it up himself. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
The production sensational here early on. That last catch going to put him up over 100 yards receiving already in this first half of play.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal.
319. Box it. Get 300. 26.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back.
block over here. Jump out. Screen right there.
Rodgers now to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. DK Metcalf with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers add 6 to their lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 40-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. He'll send this one into the mile high air, and it's a good one. Now Austin. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field.
Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
258!
Throwing is Rodgers. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 49 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
A 49-yard gain on the play. And the Steeler first down.
Back one. 10-30. Jeff. Go to 50. Hey, you.
Now Rodgers. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll just get rid of it.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
18. Hey, 88. Hey, check 26. Zoom. Stay by.
Throwing now is Rodgers.
That's caught. It's Austin left side.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Jump out. 3rd down. 18. 50. Inside. Cat 300. Box it. Back north.
Rodgers to throw once more. Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Denver's offense ready to go again. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Nix to the air.
Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
To throw, here's Nix.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Captain.
Here's Nix.
Over the middle, complete. That's Franklin. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. 30 yards.
And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
And now out come the Steelers. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Get 300. Plant. Hey, take 26. Get right. Take 30. Back north.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
26.
In motion goes the tight end. Rodgers going to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
Side. Get 300. Get 300. Hey, check 26. Yeah.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Mike. Take 30.
And again, it's Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Inside.
One of the tight ends comes in motion. Now runs straight ahead with one. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
258. Hey, Mike. Where y'all going?
Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. From back at the 3 now. This is third and goal.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's third and goal.
Liz.
Now they send a man in motion right. They'll run it with Johnson. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on fourth and goal.
26. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Jim. Gun. Inside. Plant.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Go to 50.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag, that'll push him back 5.
Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. A solid stiff arm. And coming out now, the Broncos.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
2nd and 10.
Captain. Joe. Ole. Bombers.
To throw is Nix.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 42 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
We'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
13 more yards. That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Captain, Joe.
Back to the air with Nix.
And it's incomplete.
Their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Bombers.
Throwing Nix. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
Ole. Ready. Captain, Joe. Ole.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Evan Ingram with an amazing diving catch. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
21.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field.
He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the second quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But, boy, he's getting it done and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
Yeah, he's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens. Here's Rodgers. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
26. Inside. Come out. Plant. Gas 300. Gas 300.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
319, 630, 88, 88, 88, 50.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
50. Hey, you block that.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved.
Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards.
Blue 58. Right. 26. Inside. Mike. Jump out. Get 300. Get 300.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. Boswell's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half.
So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Well, you can't skip halftime on Sundays, but you can right here. So it's over, and on to the third quarter we march.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And the Broncos offense set to begin this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Captain.
Now it's Nix. He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 28.
50 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Back to throw. Nix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Broncos have got it back to within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
To kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
26.
Now Rodgers. Wilson's got it complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
26. 318. Come out.
Here's Rodgers to throw.
He'll try and do this himself.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And you're starting to sense the momentum possibly changing just a little here. You get the touchdown your previous drive, then you force a punt, and now this is a good positive play here to start this drive. And you can just sense the tide starting to turn here in a one-score game.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
Looking to throw. Nix. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Bombers.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there. And now 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well.
On the return, Austin.
There'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, 626.
Now it's Rodgers. Oh, first mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a give to Dobbins running right to the 27-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Captain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Lutz is good. And with it, they have taken the lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points. But that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
26. 30. Go out.
Throwing now is Rodgers. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, you block over here. Inside.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He'll try and do this himself. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
31 yards. That's good for a Steelers first down.
We couldn't ask for much more at this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Hey, 88, 26. Hey, 30, 26. They might. Yeah, lift. Shoulder.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Over the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
50, 58.
Rodgers to throw once more. Caught. It's Wilson. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Got it. 319. Hey, 626.
Going right back to Wilson. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for a 4th quarter lead. Boswell's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
So the Broncos coming out now.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Here's Nix.
They'll find Sutton on the right side complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Nix to the air.
Open man, and again it's Sutton.
Room to maneuver at the 35.
And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Bombers. Away.
To throw, here's Nix. He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
15 more yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
And they'll run it here. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Joe. Captain. Away.
To throw is Nix.
Throw left side, complete to Ingram.
And the Broncos are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And the Broncos first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Bombers. Away.
Throwing Nix.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. J.K. Dobbins laying himself out in the end zone. And the Broncos have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with a Denver touchdown.
To kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
26. Hey, 88.
Metcalf motions left.
To throw is Rodgers.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
You're not going to get many better opportunities than that to take the lead in the fourth quarter. He's got a man wide open. But, oh, my goodness, just too much air under the ball, and he knew it right away.
Box it. Give it. 50, 30. Hey, 626. Got 300.
Now Rodgers. Completes it to Austin. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
319. Put a 50. Hey, you block over here. Jump out. Inside. 26.
Here's Rodgers.
And he is caught. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Rodgers going to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
18, 30. Hey, 626. Got 300.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Rodgers now to throw. He finds Austin complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 27-yard line.
That's good for us Steelers. First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Steelers.
50. Hey, you block over here. Yeah, this.
And again, it's Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket. And boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
Inside. 26.
Metcalf motions left.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Nick Bonito coming in there to record the sack. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
88.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Handoff for Warren. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
258. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 630.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half.
Now it's Nix. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he is going to have the Broncos first, and that should be the capper.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The win for the Broncos, seemingly assured. They go down to a knee.
Well, Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us, not so much to the team who led at halftime, and now is leaving here knowing that they let a win slip through their fingers. Tough one for them to carry home.
Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really wanna brag, I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange, from the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band, sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin, flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short but I can't complain, doing backflips.
Now from Colorado's capital city, welcome to Denver. This is Empower Field at Mile High. Today, a good battle in the AFC. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Denver Broncos.
26, Denver Broncos. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. And off we go here from Mile High. And no return here. This is a touchback. The Bills offense heading out, and they are led by the MVP of the National Football League, 29-year-old quarterback Josh Allen, in the prime of his career.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up second and 7.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Big-time play there for Buffalo. And even 30 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. That's the safety, Talanoa Hufanga on the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 29. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Allen. Oh, a bad decision there. Off his back foot. It's intercepted. Picked off by Riley Moss. And the Broncos are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Captain. Oh, my son. Hey.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. And that one incomplete.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
1st down.
That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Hey, Dobbins. Touchdown, Broncos. Will Lutz now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Broncos will take a 7-0 lead.
Broncos 7, Bills 0. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. The Bills offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They had that pick on the opening drive. It led to a touchdown. So 7-0 the deficit as they get the ball back. 1st and 10. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, throw here for Allen. He's looking deep for Shakir.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. And what that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones. And if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart. Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and they have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
The Broncos offense ready for their 2nd possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's over the middle and intercepted.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. A pass complete to the tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. A big play to kick off this drive. It's a gain of 34.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Nix now on first and 10. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's in. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Denver. Lutz for the extra point. It's up and through. Broncos will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. The Bills offense headed back to take over once more. And it's been a rocky start. An interception on the first drive and a punt the last time they had it. This one caught by Khalil Shakir. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10. Allen going to give it to Cook. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Brandon Jones comes up with the stop. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 5. To throw is Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
That's interference. Defense.
The crowd does not agree with that call. Boos ring out. Doesn't matter. I'm not going to change it. It's a first down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He'll swing this one out to Cook. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. These two got it going on. 19 on that connection, and another first down.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Bills.
Allen going to give this to Davis. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He's brought down at the 31. 4 yards on the pickup.
From the 31, here is second down and 6. From the gun, Josh Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 14 yards on that pass play there. First down, Buffalo.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. In motion, Shakir. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Throwing now, Allen. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
A first down throw for Nix. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. Still going. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one. A big-time play for the Broncos. Pick up a 46-yard.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 10. A huge play there on the screen pass. 31 yards.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Dobbins. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
Stop short of the goal line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and...
So a little extra time to think about this 3rd and goal as we've hit the end of the first. It's the Broncos with the early lead. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter, as they will see what they can do with this 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Broncos. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Now Ray Davis going to bring this one out. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The Bills offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Allen. And mark him down up beyond the 30. They'll get 19 out of that play. Good for a Bills first down. From the gun, here is Allen. He'll throw it left and has his running back.
It just seems nowadays, Mike, there's so many running backs in the NFL that you can classify as being dual threats. Of course, we see them every week make their impact on the ground. But here in the first half, it's his ability in the passing game and do bulk of his damage as a receiving threat.
Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. And motion is Coleman. Allen now on second down. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a first down.
Well, it's been pretty clear this offense has wanted to get this running back involved in the passing game here in the first half. And with the success they've found, I expect the rest of the game to go very similar.
2 first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. Allen working from the pistol. That is downfield into the hands of Keon Coleman. Big play there for the Bills. 33 yards.
First down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
And the Bills first down.
Throwing again. It's Allen. A toss left side, caught by his running back. And he's out of bounds. It'll be 1st and goal for the moment. There is a flag on the field. This one is coming back. They got the guard, Osiris Torrance. Allen going to throw again. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Khalil Shakir, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down. The tight end Kincaid in motion. Play clock has expired. You're not going to get this one off on top.
Still 2nd down.
To throw again, it's Allen. He's looking deep for Shakir. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, The other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
And you wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
Out of bounds at his own 48
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Get ahead. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
And he'll be forced out of bounds. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Denver first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll take this forward for about 5.
The tackle made by Joey Bosa.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 4.
At the Bills' 35-yard line.
And he will get into the end zone. Cortland Sutton. Touchdown, Denver. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game. They're chasing points.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today we've got a compelling AFC matchup for you, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Denver Broncos. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass. rush, they've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
And off we go from Denver. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their highly decorated quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
There have been very few quarterbacks in the NFL who have been as consistent throughout their career as Aaron Rodgers. He's been good for so long, and we've seen no decline in his skills. His accuracy and arm strength continue to elevate the talent around him, and his in-game mistakes, few and far between.
158. Get 300. Get 300. Plant. Inside. 26. Yeah, this.
Rodgers going to the air to start things out.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Hey, 626.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On the give, it's Warren.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
319. Back to goal. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Flip it down.
Now Rodgers. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Calvin Austin
From 10 yards out.
And the Steelers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Broncos nothing.
The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And in the end, a Calvin Austin touchdown grab finished the drive off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Nix to the air. He gets this underneath to Dobbins.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat for the first down.
16 yards. And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Bombers.
To throw, here's Nix.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
To throw is Nix.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Oh, my set. Ready. Go.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Bombers.
Here's Nix. He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Captain.
Now it's Nix. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 58 yards.
First down. A gain of 58 yards. And the Steeler first down.
Hey, Mike. Plant. Hey, take 26.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
319. Hey, 88. Inside. Boom.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Yards to go.
318. Back north. Go to 50. Hey, you block that 300. Jump out. Gun. Motion.
Throwing is Rodgers. Completes it to Austin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
258. 630. 26. Stay back.
Straight ahead, it's Gainwell.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Kenneth Gainwell.
A 10-yard touchdown run. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Broncos 3. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he returns this to the 22.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Throwing Nix.
Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Yeah, he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Captain.
Back to throw. Nix. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Nix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Nix to throw again.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
To throw is Rodgers.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
26. Hey, pick 26. Hey, 88.
Rodgers now to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run. Across the formation, he hits Austin.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good for
A gain there of 30 big ones. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line.
18. Number 50.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Now he'll tuck this and run. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now it's Rodgers.
There's a screen with Gainwell.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Box it, box it, box it, box it. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Take 30.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll try and do this himself. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 33.
And the Steelers first down.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hey, 88. No. Boom. 319.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
And this one nearly picked off. Well, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Get 300. Jump out. Back north. 26. Look at that.
On play action, Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
58. Over 50. Hey, Mike. Inside. Yeah, this. Flip it.
Now Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
59-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Denver's offense now set to go. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun, Nix. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Captain.
Back to throw. Nix.
Will dump this off, complete to Dobbins.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Ready, Bombers, bombers, bombers. Captain, captain, captain.
2nd and 6. And that is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line.
15 yards.
It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll go with the ground attack here. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Pushed out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Bombers, bombers, bombers. Oh, my son! Hey! Hey, my son!
Looking to throw. Nix. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
From the gun on 3rd down. Nix. That is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. That's good for a Steelers first down.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. And that would be off target and incomplete.
That play looked off right from the beginning because I think he hurt himself a little bit and ended up making the throw short of the back on the screen attempt. It falls incomplete.
Take 30, 50, 26. Zoom. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
258.
On 3rd down, it's Gainwell. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as he'll stop him well short of the yellow line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
Now we get to see the punter, Corliss Waitman, and Marvin Mims deep for Denver.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Chill. Bombers. Olay.
Nix to the air. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
The coverage by Joey Porter Jr.
Oh, I said. Ready, Captain. Olay.
Operating from the gun. Nix. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Bombers. Olay. Captain.
Back to the air with Nix. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Evan Ingram, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Broncos are back within a score. What's good on the extra point? And that slices the lead down to 17-10.
Broncos 10.
The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And Evan Ingram able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
That's called. It's Austin left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Warren. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
We need clean. Give it. 50. Hey, 88. Hey, take 26.
Rodgers going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Warren. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
26.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. This is caught. Now Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
58!
And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Jalen Warren from a yard out. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Boswell for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown.
Chris Boswell to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Broncos going to get one more possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now it's Nix.
Completes it to Evan Ingram. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pick up there of 20 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Bombers. Captain.
Here's Nix.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Almost set. Ready. Throw. Away. Bombers.
To throw is Nix. He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
A final shot before break. Nix. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
To kick off for Pittsburgh.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I've established the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing Nix.
Got his man complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
36 yards on the play.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
A shotgun snap to give to Dobbins.
And a short gain here down to 22.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This is second and 8.
Bombers.
To throw, here's Nix. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will have the Broncos first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Second down and 8.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix.
Over the middle, it's complete.
And the Broncos are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
And now an audible here into something else. Dobbins.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
Harvey fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal.
Joe. Hey, motion. Away.
They'll try and throw. Here's Nix.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
Will Jordan Humphrey.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Broncos have cut it back within a score.
Lutz with the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. This Pittsburgh offense led by Calvin Austin running back out.
Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. Throwing is Rodgers. He'll check this one down to Gainwell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
13 yards on the play. And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Plant. Gun.
Running left, it's Warren.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down at his 49.
Now 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, 626. 630. Box it. Go to 50. That's 300. This.
Now it's Rodgers.
That'll be dumped off to Gainwell.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Inside. Back north. 26.
Rodgers now to throw. Looking for Austin, intercepted.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass.
And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Captain. Bombers. Ole.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Captain. Bombers.
Operating from the gun. Nix.
That is caught.
Well, they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
36-yard line.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4.
Ready.
Nix to throw again.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. 35 yards.
And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. And this ball will come out to the 35.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Get 300! Get 300! Inside!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Take 30. Hey, take 26.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that in the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on third down and move it closer.
Box it, box it, box it, box it.
Now Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
A 48-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Bombers, bombers. Captain, 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 captain.
Now on first down, he'll drop the throw. A short throw to Ingram. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Nix to the air. And rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have it here just past the 25.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
To throw is Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Warren. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And they will take over 1st and 10.
And Denver getting set to take the field.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. A stoppage here for an injury, and not what you want to see. J.K. Dobbins in a little bit of pain after that last play.
We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
2nd and 6 coming up.
Bombers.
Operating from the gun. Nix. A short throw to Ingram. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
With that last completion, CD is now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Captain. Joe.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Bombers.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And he'll find Sutton on the right side, complete.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Now 2nd and 4.
Ready. Captain. Joe. Olay.
Back to throw.
They'll swing this out to Harvey.
Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Bombers. Captain.
He'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line.
And the Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to throw.
Gets this quickly to Ingram.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
At the 16-yard line.
Captain.
Captain.
They'll look to throw. He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go. First and goal.
Oh, how about this on first and goal? He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this, because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
We've seen him do this many times in green and gold. Now he'll try to do it in black and gold. Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers
down 31-27, a little under 30 seconds remaining. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down.
Hey, take 26. Hey, you block over here. Screen it.
Rodgers to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Wow.
Well, that is the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure. The game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We've called a bunch of games, but how about how they got it done down the stretch? Absolutely terrific. Barring some type of miraculous play in this last half minute, I think that touchdown just earned them the win. They really came up clutch when they needed it.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll be out right at the 35.
And we get another look now at this Broncos offense.
And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Captain.
He's back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harvey. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here's first down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
That'll be complete to Harvey. That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles, and that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.